I've learned from mentors in the past, when you're dealing with communications issues, of asking yourself, why now? Why us? Why now? You know, we were asked earlier about Europe. Let me just identify, in my view, and this is hardly novel, but just sort of break down who we're communicating to. What are the external audiences? I want to start from very warm and fuzzy to very ice cold. Okay? The warm and fuzzy is the strong base of support that we have in, for example, the American Jewish community, or many would say the Bible Belt in the U.S. This is where we're talking to friends, etc., etc. They love us. They drink our Kool-Aid, okay? They drink it sometimes more than we drink our Kool-Aid, being in Israel. 2, now we're moving to the paradigm. We're getting in some less friendly waters, but not quite unfriendly. This is more the apathetic crowd. Misunderstood. I was with a client the other day from Malaysia. She used that term about Israel. Israel's very misunderstood. It was a politically correct way of saying not understood, not communicating, what the fuck are you doing, etc. Not relevant. That's a curse. You know, one of the smartest guys I ever met in advertising when I worked at BBDO here was the head of BBDO in America named Alan Rosenshine. Okay? He just retired. He said the most important word in advertising is relevant. The fact of the matter is, for the majority of people out there, they don't give a shit one way or the other. The Arabs and the Jews, cats and dogs, Hatfields and McCoys. It's like asking us about Northern Ireland. We just sort of, yeah, I know it's a conflict. Tony Blair tried to help it. I think it's better. I'm not exactly sure who's to blame, who the bad guys are, the good guys are. It's just this sea of ignorance. That's where a lot of them stand, okay? Then we get, as I said, in the less friendly waters, legitimacy. Those who question are very legitimate. The legitimacy of the Zionist enterprise, as I once read, I think it was Ephraim Karsh in Commentary Magazine used that very powerful term. This is university campuses in America. This is many, not all Europeans, but many Europeans, and we'll talk in a second about how they do that. You guys know, but I just want to refresh. And then the last is the real dangerous camp. These are the camp, Chas v'Chalila. There's another war with Hezbollah, Hamas, Iran. These are the true haters that don't just attack us verbally, but they attack us physically. Okay? So I want you to keep this in mind when we're thinking about communications, that there are different groups that we employ different tactics for, but hopefully some of the strategies can be in common. Next. I don't drink coffee that often. I had a café à four. My wife would say, honey, speak a little more slowly. They can't all understand you. Am I speaking okay? Why now continue? This is very much a Charles Dickens kind of time, and I'm not the first to comment on this. This is a tale of two countries right now.
One second. Can you get the new blue tag from that stuff back over there?
Now, Israel is a very advanced country from a technology point of view. And we're seeing some of that today on this beautiful extra large pillowcase here.
This is cheap, so I'm going to get our blue tag. You can keep going.
Okay.
It's for our innovation.
So on one hand, we have the technology boom, economic prosperity. On the other hand, we have toxic. We're living in a very toxic time where we hear these words, you know, the occupation. Incidentally, when I would ask Israeli diplomats, what's our response to the O word? What do you mean the O word? No, kibush, the occupation. It's like deer in the headlights. That's part of our problem. They have a mantra. We don't have much of a mantra anymore. You guys are trying to reinvent a mantra in Kol HaKavod Lachem from a while ago, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But they have a mantra. It's very clear what their mantra is. You know, we can learn a lot from quote, them. Toxic words like apartheid, one-state solution, boycotts. Peace probably not on the near-term horizon. We all unfortunately agree with that. Jerusalem, because of the political situation, on one hand because of the bureaucratic state that it's normally in, because of this very unpopular government, they're too preoccupied to really think about effectively marketing the country. We saw that in the last Lebanon war. I'm not going to get into that too much. New voices aching to be heard. Aching to be heard. That'd be you. Okay? Next. So my mission today, a missima. Sharing the new paradigm for an extreme makeover. That's my big thing. I want to share this paradigm with you. I want you guys to throw, darts at this, to throw, paper airplanes, to tell me I'm off base, or to say, you know what, maybe you have a point, but let's change it, or maybe you have a point, let's take it as it is. That's what I want to get from you guys, because I really would like to build this together. It's around 4 radical communication strategies and associated tactics. Now, some of the tactics, frankly, are too laundry list right now for me to feel comfortable with and too text heavy, but I did it again on purpose for you guys to chew on and spit out and think about. Want your honest feedback, and then let's see where we take it. Maybe this is the end, and I just risked my career for no good reason on a Friday morning to go up against the Israeli government and never be hired again. Or maybe we work together to create something better. And to say, it's fucked up, but we're going to change it.